we're back. The game crashed, sorry guys. The game crashed, but we are back now. Just in time, the last flying lap. Dr. Flick on pole. It doesn't seem that much has changed despite JK Bus arriving only P5 at the moment. Russell Wilken has retired. We're back. Okay, and currently on the outlap we have Frosty. Hi everyone who just joined, the game crashed. We are back just in time. Also JK Bus with TV and Frosty on the outlap. 2 minutes and a quarter to go. Turtle Hooper also exiting the pits. Everyone is now on the outlap, I think. Dr. Flick currently on pole. He had pole for the Miami Grand Prix. He couldn't manage to win it. Let's see if he will do back-to-back poles. Oh, Morris is slowing down, maybe to let pass some guys. Yeah, he has the slipstream of Turtle Hooper. What an intelligent move from the Ferrari driver. And now maybe Dr. Flick is in trouble because he hasn't the slipstream of no one. Maybe of Ian's. No. Of Alebat, I think, yeah. He's right behind him, but he's very, very far. Dr. Flick starting now his final flying lap. He's gonna hunt his back-to-back pole. Last flying lap that starts now. Turtle Hooper will start in a moment. JK Bus has got his lap invalidated, I think. Dr. Flick. Let's see what time he can put in the first sector. Let's see if he's gonna improve, if he's gonna stay there where he is. He hasn't improved by slightly margin, but he's still very much on for the pole. Morris can beat his first sector, qualifying over, and oh, Morris has gone wide. Morris gone wide, and I think pole is over for him. Yeah. And what can Turtle Hooper do? Turtle Hooper got his lap invalidated, and I think no one can steal the pole from the McLaren driver. Is Morris still going for lap? Mopua Cowboy retired. Dr. Flick comes to improve even more his time by 0.1 second. This is the confirmation the McLaren driver has done back-to-back poles, Imola and Miami. Morris second. He's entering the pits. His teammate Ian's is still going for a lap now. And now we're waiting for qualifying to be over. JK Bus only P5. Bit of a disappointing qualifying from the championship leader. But we know he has the pace to make a comeback. That's this low down lap for the poleman, and we're done. Turtle Hooper has gone from P1 to P4. This is the classification. We're actually 15 at the moment. Wow. I think this I don't know if is a bigger spectator number than we had done on Premier Tire in Bahrain, but that's good. Hi everyone, let's see some predictions for the win from the chat. Who's gonna win the Miami Grand Prix, in your opinion? And we have a disclaimer to do. Formation lap I think will be on for the first time this season because there was a bug with tire wear, I think. I don't know. And now we can do formation lap with any kind of issue. Now we're waiting some minutes before the lights go out. For who has came now, JK Bus arrives at this race with the championship lead behind Turtle Hooper by 14 points and third in the championship by 16 by a 16 points gap. On the Aston Martin there's Dr. Flick. So now in the championship this is the fight at the moment. In Premier Tire before we had a not a really clean start, not really dirty, an average start. Let's hope everyone will go clean into the first corner and have some great racing. We still wait some seconds and then the race should be underway. Yeah, 27 seconds. And we're ready for the formation lap this time. And the countdown has come to 0. We're ready for the formation lap now. Formation lap has started. Here's the pit strategy for those who starting with the hards around lap 16 should go on to the mediums, and I didn't manage to read in time the strategy for who starts with the mediums. Dr. Flick starting with the hards. Let's see the wheels. Yeah, everyone starting with the mediums No, we have actually I think 7 drivers. Yeah, 7 drivers were starting with the hards and 5 starting with the mediums. This is gonna be strategically talking really interesting, because now Dr. Flick should struggle at the start, but then, oh, Dr. Flick! I think he has made contact with the wall while warming his tires. Is his front wing okay? I think so. But what a risk for Dr. Flick. I don't think he has done damage. We could have seen big drama already on the formation lap. Morris slowing down. This is a great chance to close the gap in the championship for Dr. Flick, as now we're ready to go. Dr. Flick already taken a big risk on this formation lap, but now he's safely onto going to start onto pole position. Morris seconds, then Ian's. JK Bass, the championship leader, coming now. He's been disqualified now. I think it's a bug. Yeah, it's a bug. The lights are on 3, 4 and 5, and we're underway. I think great start by Dr. Flick. Also good reaction from Morris. And oh, there's a contact. Turtle Hooper has gone for a dive bomb, and I think he has lost places. The top 3 has remained the same. And now it's wheel to wheel between Turtle Hooper and Ians. Also another contact by Turtle Hooper gets the place on Ians, but is there gonna be a penalty for that dive bomb at the start? JK Bass also looking to make the overtake on the McLaren driver. They're now going wheel to wheel. JK Bass and Ians is taking all the slipstream. And Weird TV also goes to the outside of JK Bass. This is much trouble for the Aston Martin driver, who despite taking a place, he has lost one at the start. JK Bass, this is not the start that the Aston Martin driver wanted. Oh, Morris has gone wide. These are great news for Dr. Flick. He's already 1.3 seconds ahead with the hard tires. Ian's taking all the slipstream on the Haas driver. Is going to the inside. He's taking the podium place back. And he's gonna try to switch back. Turtle Hooper, what a great battle in these first laps. They're going so close to make contact. He's gonna take him back on slipstream and take a move on turn 1. He isn't Turtle Hooper at the moment. JK Bass needs as quickly as he can to take the place. Oh, they're still wheel to wheel. And Turtle Hooper has taken back the place. Has Ince make a mistake? I think so. I think Frosty has spun. Yeah, Frosty has spun, but I think Ince has made a mistake. And Turtle Hooper has got back that 3rd place. Now Morris is closing up on Dr. Flick. That medium tires are doing their job. Turtle Hooper isn't in the DRS zone. DRS that will become useful by the next lap. Fastest middle sector for the Ferrari driver. Rastiel can being pressurized by Hadida. Look how much grip Morris has. He set the fastest lap. Yes, enabled. Now, if Dr. Flick can... Oh, Bronco has tried to enter the pits and he has retired. I think for that 5-second time penalty. Also Morris, 5-second time penalty. No. What a bad luck. He was just closing in. And he has got a penalty. He hasn't even DRS. Maybe with that medium tires can still put the Ferrari driver that 3 seconds ahead of the McLaren. Good news for Dr. Flick. Turtle Hooper closing up on the Ferrari is really close. Now they will have DRS. Morris hasn't. Turtle Hooper technically has already the second place, but he can take him also. He can take that also on track. The Alpine of Mopoaka bypassing Weird TV. That I think he has made an error. Morris really close to the McLaren. Now Turtle Hooper has made the fastest lap. Yellow flag, sector 3. Weird TV entering the pits and gets a 5-second time penalty for accelerating in the pit entry. And we are already with 2 retired drivers, with TV and Bronco. No, it will be great for Morris if he can clear the McLaren very quickly. He has the pace, he just needs to get good exits out of the corner and then he will have a chance. He's still too far back, nearly 1 second up. Dr. Flick. Their Turtle Hooper can make a move at the moment. Yellow flag, sector 1. Oh, Mopua Cowboy has spun. Very close now. The Ferrari of Morris. He'll go for the overtake now. He's going to the outside and he takes the lead on track. And now he has to go 3 seconds ahead for taking the lead. Also, not only on track. Will Dr. Flick now start to struggle? It will be great for Morris if Dr. Flick can keep behind Turtle Hooper, who at the moment is the only driver who has the same pace. And oh, I think Dr. Flick is pushing for taking back that place. Look, he got a great exit out of the last corner. Frost is at the fastest lap now. There's gonna be vital for the McLaren driver. Oh, I think he cut the corner a bit. And now Dr. Flick can get back the lead from that Ferrari. Mopua Cowboy is retired. 3 retired drivers already. Dr. Flick takes all the slips and this is not good for Morris, but he's still waiting to make a move. He pretty much will now, Dr. Flick. He will not now, he's still too far behind. Now with the penalties, Morris should be P4. Yeah. Oh, he goes wide. He has gone wide. Can this help Turtle Hooper get back the place? Dr. Flick very close to Morris. Will he stay behind just to make sure he stay under the 3 seconds gap? Will he make a move and take a risk? And oh! There's a contact with Turtle Hooper! And Dr. Flick has spun! And he's now in 4th place! Dr. Flick's gonna be furious! Now. Will Ince make the teamwork and let Dr. Flick pass? I don't think so. Now he has. Now also Ince has a great chance to win the race. Bit of a good news for Morris, because now the guy behind him has the same tires, and Morris has now to pick up the pace. Hard tires now aren't a great tire set to get back ahead of 3 drivers. Turtle Hooper is in the DRS zone with the Ferrari driver. He's closing on Morris, but he's still behind. Now Dr. Flick is staying behind his teammates because of the DRS strain. He had a great exit out of the last corner. Ines has a DRS on Turtle Hooper. This is now the chance for Dr. Flick to... Oh, they have swapped places. They have swapped the places, and this is great teamwork between the 2 McLarens. They are on different strategies. The Haas staying safely under the 3 seconds gap, and currently in the lead of this race. And I think with that he will take back the championship lead. But the race is still long, anything can happen, and maybe the stewards at the end of the race will apply a penalty for the contact that we had between the 2 title contenders, Turtle Hooper and Dr. Flick. That's great drama. Meanwhile, there's a battle for a 7th place. I don't know. What's a bad exit as at Morris, and Turtle Hooper goes on the inside to take the place. No, he hasn't. Will he get DRS? Yes, he will. Turtle Hooper has gone aggressive. Now he can go for a safe overtake on the straight line. He knows Morris has a penalty, so technically he's first, but it's always better to have a car between your direct rival for the win. And Turtle Hooper has. Morris will not give this one up. He's very unlucky for the Ferrari driver. If it wasn't for that penalty, now he will be on for the win. He can still, but they're very close in the top 4. And Turtle Hooper is flying away. He's already 1 second up. Dr. Flick now taking all the slips and is doing a great comeback by being on hard tires. Morris back onto the RS zone. He has to take back that place if you wanna hope for a win. 0.6 seconds behind. Now 0.5. Can he try the move already? Yes, he can. He's going to the inside. Morris, you wanna take back that place at all costs. And he has, but Turtle Hooper hasn't switched back. He remained to the outside. I will try that switch back. But Morris has got a better exit and is still at... Oh, what is Turtle Hooper doing? Turtle Hooper has let Dr. Flick pass. Has his game... is Turtle Hooper getting crashed? What's happening? Well, this race is getting really interesting. He let Dr. Flick pass, I don't know why. And Dr. Flick, in a matter of a few laps, has get back the lead of the Miami Grand Prix. And now Ince is taking all the slipstream on. Turtle Hooper is going to the outside. Very difficult moment now for the Haas driver. Wheel to wheel. Ince on the outside, they get a bit squeezed, they still wheel to wheel. Oh, there's contact! Ince goes into the wall. Has he got damage? I don't think so. A few laps ago, Turtle Hooper made contact with Dr. Flick. Now has made contact with his teammate. Dr. Flick going for an overtake for getting the lead also on track with hard tires. That is perfect for the McLaren driver. He's going to the outside and he has taken the place on Morris. Morris now will not give this one up. He's trying to get a good exit. He's trying a switchback, but hasn't really managed to do that. Turtle Hooper very, very close. But here is too risky to make a move. And Morris, 3 more seconds to Morris. And Turtle Hooper is going for the overtake on the outside. Morris keeps that place. Still to the outside, Turtle Hooper is really struggling. 6-second time penalty for Morris, and is now being attacked for losing second place also on track. And Turtle Hooper gets P2 also on track. Morris is out, as Ines is at the moment, from the race win scrap. Dr. Flick, after the contact with his title rivals, taken back first place, but Morris still wants to get the second place on track. He's on the outside and he gets back. That's not good for Turtle Hooper. And JK Bass has got past Ince because he has gone to the pits. Morris got ahead. Will Ince change front wing? No, he hasn't. So there wasn't damage. That's confirmed. This is looking good for Dr. Flick. And oh, what a move is trying Turtle Hooper. Oh, Morris, that's a lovely move. Wow. But wow, what a battle. Morris coming back on the inside. Turtle Hooper now losing lots of time. And the Ferrari driver is back ahead. I think for me is the driver of the day at the moment. One, Frost is out. Frost is out. Alebatta going for the move on Rusty Elkan. Safety car. We're a safety car now. Who will pit? I think that's a nice chance for pitting for Dr. Flick. Dr. Flick coming. I think everyone will come in at this point, yeah. JK Bass coming in. Maurice Timid coming in. And actually Turtle Hooper, no, Turtle Hooper P2. Yeah. Alebatte is staying out. And the exits ahead or behind of JK Bass? Ahead. He's the only one who isn't pitted. Ines, oh, he had this front wing broken and he's going for soft tires. Wow. Assuming that a 50% race on this game reflects the half of the race of real life, he has to do 32 laps on soft tires. Has this been an error from Ins? Everyone with new tires except Alebatta in the AlphaTauri. I wonder if Alebatta is Italian. I don't know at the moment, because Ale is short name of Alessandro, an Italian name. I don't know, if the chat can tell me, I comment in this championship only from this year, so I actually don't know. We're 9 at the moment. And now Dr. Flick onto mediums. Turtle Hooper onto hards. And this is looking really good for Dr. Flick, because now he will get 3 leading laps and he will have the pace advantage on the medium tires. That's the advantage of starting on hards. Dr. Flick, we were oh, who is coming in? Alebatta, yeah. Alebatta's coming in. We are seeing Dr. Flick and also Ines again coming in. Wow, what a disaster for the McLaren driver. He's now changing again his tires, going for hards. Yeah, he got it wrong. He got it wrong, as I said. We were saying that we were expecting Dr. Flick actually to struggle on the first laps on hard tires, but then coming back with mediums, and actually he hasn't even struggled. He's kept really close to the leading group, and now with his medium tires has a pretty run to the checkered flag. But we know Performance Racing League always delivers us surprises, and this is not an exception. Okay, so we think the safety car should... I think safety car should come in this lap. Or maybe the tire hard tires has a tire advantage here. Who knows, we're about to find out, because now the roles are inverted. Turtle Hooper with hard tires, Dr. Flick medium tires, safety car in this lap. and we're ready to go back racing again. Morris, I think, now will fall down the order with these hard tires and 6-second time penalty. JK Bass with in a speed stop error has now 4th place, has now great chance to get 3rd place. Dr. Flick is ready to restart. On board with Turtle Hooper, they both get away well, as Turtle Hooper is taking all the slipstream. He's sent to go on the outside. Dr. Flick has so much grip at the moment. Morris already 1 second behind the Haas driver. That's a great occasion for JK Bass to take 3rd place also on track with his medium tires, with his fastest medium tires. But right now hasn't DRS, so maybe he's a bit more intelligent to manage the tires, and when he will get DRS, make an easy overtake. Dr. Flick is 1 second up, is flying away. JK Bass now is glued to the Ferrari, to the back of that Ferrari. That is actually, the gap is increasing. Maybe he has more power, the Ferrari, at the moment. Can now JK Bass also take Turtle Hooper? Dr. Flick has had the fastest lap of this race. Three laps all tires, and of those 3 laps all 2 are done under safety car. JK Bass has now his occasion on Morrissey, don't wanna risk. Now he's taking all the slips in, very close, JK Bass. But the Ferrari getting so much, getting a bit more on a straight line, and that's not good news for the Aston Martin driver, because he will lose all the tire advantage as laps go on, so he needs to clear them very quickly. I have a feeling that Turtle Hooper will be faster than JK Bass. Dr. Flick flying away. Still, he hasn't such straight line speed, JK Bass. Morris going to the inside on Turtle Hooper. As he got hidden, oh, Turtle Hooper nearly lost it. And he loses the place on JK Bass, DRS enabled. He's going on a bit of an aggressive move. The Ferrari driver, who is doing a great race, is my MVP so far. JK Bass needs now. Oh, Dr. Flick, 3 seconds. He should still be in the lead. And how did that? 3 seconds. Yeah, for sure he's still in the lead, but now JK Bass can go for the race win if he can clear Morris, which he's doing now. He's going to the outside. JK Bass is braking late and get the place on the Ferrari driver. Behind Turtle Hooper, cutting the corner. No, he's cut the corner. Turtle Hooper has cut the corner. He should give the place back. I think I saw he cut the corner. Then I don't know if I have seen bad. He should give the place back. He isn't. They have done such a great battle in this race so far. These two. And the place he has overtaken before. Morris goes on the inside. Alebatta going again on Rusty Oil Can. And JK Bass 2.8 seconds. This means is now the leader of the Miami Grand Prix. The scrap for the win is now on with the penalties. Same tire, 2.9 seconds gap. Here are the penalties. We have 3 seconds for Dr. Flick, 6 for Morris, 3 for Hadida. Hadida, that he actually closed now on Morris. Look how much straight line speed that this has. Here's a look on the inside. Now they are just 3.1 seconds ahead. Dr. Flick, so he's back into P1. Wow, this is gonna be really tight to the end of the race. Tartaluper and Morris going for it again. Morris this time is a bit too far. Wow, now this will be thrilling to the final laps. Any error can count. And Ines passing Hadida. Ines on his charge to get back at least in the top 4 where he was before, knowing that now he's technically P4 with more 6 second time penalty and trying an overtake now on Tartaluper. That Tartaluper still going to the inside and he has taken the place back. Morris demonstrated great straight line speed. Tartaluper demonstrated such great moves in this race. Morris going back on the inside and taking this place back. Wow. It's gonna be wide, Morris. And now Tartaluper has another occasion. With some time to breath. This start giving such a great spectacle. He's trying to switch back. Tartaluper, Ines is there. Ines is there. Oh, Morris has lost it. Morris has lost it. What an epic race right now. Ines, I should say, is going for the overtake on Tartaluper. On the inside, the two Ferraris behind wheel to wheel. Ines goes into P3. Morris and Hadida wheel to wheel. Morris keeps on track, 5th place at the moment. Wow. And now this will be an epic scrap, as will be an epic scrap, the one between JK Bassa and Dr. Flick, 2 of the 3 title rivals at the moment, for the win of the race. Is really on the edge. The beauty of this battle between Ines and Hooper is that no one has penalties, so they will fight for something more than a simple on track position. Morris 3 seconds, oh no. This now really ruins his race. He needs to be more careful. On to the next one. In Barcelona, Morris is still going for it. On Tartaluper, will he take the risk? No, he won't. Here's a look on the inside. He will not try the dive bomb, but Tartaluper goes wide. Yeah, Thanks Godmaster. And 0.2 seconds behind the Haas driver is getting such great exit from the corners. Meanwhile, Dr. Flick is back onto P1. Eight laps and one podium position to take for these 4 drivers. Wow, Morris really going for it on the Haas driver. Will he try the dive bomb? No, Turtle Hooper will on ins. In the end, he hasn't been brave enough to make a move. And Ines 3-second time penalty. And now Turtle Hooper, I think, has a free podium, despite he don't get penalties too. I actually don't understand people who think that Miami is a bad track. We are honestly getting a great race so far. Morris still having a look on the inside. These two are still battling at distance for the win. Dr. Flick P1 for 0.2 seconds. Turtle Hooper, he will try to make the same move on the inside, and there's still will to will. He has now done, but Ines coming back on the inside. I really hope this battle is gonna end without any kind of contact, but they're really racing hard. Morris also going on the outside. Turtle Hooper keeps the place. Now, when Turtle Hooper a few laps ago tried the overtake on Morris, I think he cut the corner. So can the stewards maybe give him a penalty and the podium will still be to Ins? Well, the slipstream is the easiest place of the track for overtaking. He's gone on the outside. Wow, he nearly clips the wall on the outside. Lovely move for Turtle Hooper. Ines still going for it. Morris going on the inside. There's contact. There's contact. There's contact again. Morris third, Turtle Hooper fourth. No one has damage, I think, and Ines P5. This is the hardest racing I have seen so far this season. And for really a small gap, Dr. Flick and JK Bass are going for the win. This is the race of the year so far. I think of all 4 categories, this is the best. Ines has a look on the inside of Turtle Hooper. He could have gone for the move, he hasn't. .7 seconds now. JK Bass back ahead then. And now 0.8 seconds. Turtle Hooper has still the podium. Wow. Ins going on the inside and taking the place. Turtle Hooper has that inside line. He's going for the squeeze ins. He's crazy, man. Turtle Hooper loses the place also on the McLaren. He's now P5, still mathematically on the podium. But Morris is now flying away. And the Haas driver can lose the place also on Hadida. Wow! What a risk has taken Turtle Hooper. He has a look on the inside. Iodine slips him. Goes back to the inside. Turtle Hooper does a little bit of contact, and Turtle Hooper back onto 4th place. Wow, I think now JK Bus is getting the hard tire advantage, as the medium tire are going to degrade. Is JK Bus gonna win this? Is gonna Dr. Flick make something really great? But JK Bus is now really close, in 0.8 seconds gained in a matter of seconds. As Ines has spun and is now onto P7. Hadida also now is Morris and Turtle Hooper in that fight for the podium on track. .1 seconds, 2.0 seconds. Now Dr. Flick has to make a miracle to win this race. 1.8. JK Bus, I think he, with his pace, can also take the place on track. Alebatta and Hadida wheel to wheel. Oh, Alebatta, another contact, very much contact we had in this race. Will he stay ahead of Rusty Oil Can? He is, but now Rusty Oil Can has DRS on him. Yellow flag, sector 2, sector 3. Rusty Oil can get past Ian's. Actually, oh yeah, Dr. Flick and JK Bus are on the same tires. So it's pure pace from JK Bus. Yeah. No. He has very much space now. Morris gives the outside. A Turtle Hooper. Ooh, they make nearly contact. Turtle Hooper back ahead on track. But now with his penalties he will be P5. And we are doing with this once again. Is waving now, Turtle Hooper. Morris on the inside. Hooper hanging that place. No, he hasn't. He's fighting for keeping it on track. That's brave, knowing that Morris has anyway a 9-second time penalty and he has no chance, despite a Turtle Hooper error, to get the podium. Oh, sector 3 ins. I think he has done another mistake. Alebatta coming into the pits, maybe for soft tires and for trying to go for the fastest lap. Yeah, is JK Bus. He will pretty much get the win on a really unfortunate Dr. Flick. We have 2.5 laps of battle between these two. Ines is doing mistakes by mistakes. JK Bus nearly in the DRS zones with Dr. Flick. So Dr. Flick, who think he can at least still keep the first place on track, he could lose also that. This time is Morris that is waving. And JK Bass is in the DRS zone with Dr. Flick. Without the Dr. Flick penalty, this would have been an epic scrap in the final laps for the win. And the race now is pretty much static. Can JK Bass take the first place also on track? He has 1 lap and a half to try to do it. The gap is 0.7 seconds. Same story for Turtle Hooper, but with a 9-second time penalty and a 3rd place to get. He's having a better exit, the Haas driver. And yellow flag on sector 2. Oh, Hadida has spun. That's actually a great chance for Rusty Oilcan to try and get that place. How much is the... Oh, JK Bass going to the outside on Dr. Flick. Last lap scrap for the win on track. At least Dr. Flick hangs that first place. And oh, Turtle Hooper! And he got a 3-second time penalty by going onto the wall. Has he now got damage? That will be a disaster for Turtle Hooper. Can he get that 6 seconds, Morris, that he needs? I don't think so. JK Bass has so much more grip than Dr. Flick. Is going to the outside. No, Turtle Hooper hasn't damage. Alebatta has set the fastest lap. JK Bass and Dr. Flick are going for the first place on track to the checkered flag, because the first place now is pretty much of JK Bass, that is going now on the inside, and JK Bass leads on track the Miami Grand Prix, and JK Bass wins on track the Miami Grand Prix. Dr. Flick comes in 2nd place, and this too, oh, he still goes onto the wall. Very much risk taken in this epic battle that we had. Morris loses podium, Turtle Hooper gets it. But Morris still has 4th place because Hadida made a mistake on the penultimate lap, and he comes P5. His penalty not affecting him. Rusty Oilcan 3.6 seconds behind. That becomes 0.6 seconds behind. Ines was on for the win, but then he made plenty of mistakes, and he will also lose 7th place to Alebatta. Ines comes P7, also taking another 3 seconds time penalty. And JK Bass wins the Miami Grand Prix. We're now seeing the podium. Great win for JK Bass. He actually started from P5 at the beginning. He didn't seem to have the pace to get the guys in front, and with a bit of luck as well has got the first place. Dr. Flick has to set for a runner-up spot for one more time, and that is the podium of today. So yeah, this is it. This is the final classification. Thanks everyone. We will be back in a few minutes with tire 2, and we're waiting. We're seeing you next week. Bye guys.